So when you perform a blade change, what you'll want to do is position your slider to the topmost position. Now I am going to show you how to do this with a metal blade, but the process with a plastic blade is exactly the same. So do not try to slide the blade out because you run the risk of piercing your skin against the sharp corners. Simply push the blade away from the holster like so and lift it away. I'm simply pushing against the side of the blade and lifting it out. And putting the blade in is the reverse order. Simply place and push the blade into the holster. Then slide the trigger back down into the middle position and your blade should be nice and secure. So that's 3 levels of support for your blade. The front of the holster, the rear of the holster clamping it together, and then the body of the razor scraper itself holding the 2 sides of the holster together. You should now be good to continue with your project. Now speaking about blade changes, I quickly want to point out this great little holster that we've built into the body of the razor scraper. You might be in the middle of a project, you might be on top of a ladder or far away from your tools and suddenly you need a blade change. This little holster makes sure that you can carry extra blades around with you so that you're not inconvenienced if you do need a blade change. Just another way that we've really thought of you and your project when designing this product, so I hope you find it useful. Finally, let me show you a couple of key features that we've built into this handle for when it comes to holding it or gripping it. The first thing I'd like you to take a note of is the end of the handle is curved so that it sits nice and securely and comfortably in the palm of your hand. Another thing to take a note of are the rubberized grips on both sides of the handle. So we've done this to give you a nice firm hold during use. The rubber itself is also ribbed so that when you're pressing firmly, it minimizes the risk of you accidentally slipping into the blade itself. Also, let's take a look at the shape of the handle in profile. You'll notice that the handle dips down, and the reason we've done that is so that your palm sits lower than your fingers, giving you a nice straight line between your hand and your wrist. If the handle was straight, your palm would sit higher, which gives you an angle here, causing strain over prolonged use. Another benefit of having an angled handle like so is that it allows you to reach into crevices and corners a lot easier. And finally, let's take a look at the shape of the handle itself. You will notice that it is quite curved with indentations and extrusions, and we have done this to make sure that you've got the best grip possible when it comes to using your handle. For detail work such as on cars where precision is important, you will want a wide and close grip like so for maximum maneuverability. For work that requires a little bit more force, you will want a narrower grip further down the handle away from the edge to give you more leverage. Now note how our handle notches in here further down the handle to give your fingers a natural place to sit as you push firmly against your surface, with your fingers protected by the handle here and stopping them from sliding into your blade as you push. Now you do not get these sort of features with most other razor scrapers, and it's just another way of how we thought of you when designing our product. When you're done with your project, the blade simply slides away into the body of the unit. We think this is an important feature because there's no separate cap required to place on top that you might accidentally drop or lose or misplace, leaving you with an exposed blade and a dangerous product. You simply tuck the blade away into the body of the unit and it is nice and safe, ready for storage. One complete tool, no separate cap required. So from the ergonomic handle to the blade holster to the extra blades we have supplied you with, I hope demonstrates to you that we are dedicated to building quality products with you in mind. My name is Eric from Horus Works and I'm the founder of this brand, and I'm wishing you the best of luck on your next project.